Welcome all for today's session. And today we are going to deal about what is meant by overloading. In the last session, we saw about what is meant by constructor and what is meant by constructor, what is the purpose of constructor, how the constructor is useful to initialize an object, and yeah, so those steps we have seen in the last class. And today we are going to deal about overloading. So what is meant by overloading, right? So overloading is coming under a concept called polymorphism. So what is meant by polymorphism? Polymorphism stands for poly stands for different and morphism stands for shapes, right? So polymorphism is nothing but the concept which deals about different shapes. So similarly, overloading. What is meant by overloading? So yeah, let us assume a person, right? A same person has been doing the same different work. So he will be called as a overloaded person, right? Similarly, overloading is nothing but the same method or operator or constructor with the different parameters that is called overloading. So let's see what is meant by that. So what are the types of overloading? So the types of overloading are method overloading, operator overloading, and constructor overloading. So today we will be dealing about operator overloading and method overloading. Then in the next session we will be dealing about constructor overloading. So let me create a separate class file, say as overloading concepts. Let us say what is meant by a operator overloading. So operator overloading means a same operator is performing two different options, is two different operations, that is called operator overloading. Let us see what is meant by that. So let me say as public void, I can say um, some, I can say of operation, right? And I'm passing some parameter over here, there's opt, right? Let me say if opt equals, I'm saying as concat, or I can say addition, right? Then I am saying um, let me pass to or I can say that, right? Simply I can say here system.out.println uh, adding two numbers, right? So here I'm saying two numbers. And I'm saying or no need for adding two numbers, just I can say as 3 plus 4, right? So now let me go to the other condition. If opt dot equals, I am saying concat, then what it is doing, I am saying a then plus b. Now you can see that, see, the both are plus symbol, but here the plus symbol is to add two numbers, two different numbers, 3 plus 4. The same plus symbol here, if I'm option choosing as concat, then it is performing the concatenation of two strings or two variables, right? Let me say as AB and CD. These are two strings, AB and CD. It is used to concatenating. Concatenating is merging the two strings. That is what the same operator is doing two different operations, that is called operator overloading. Let me put it in a public static void main. Public static void main string arguments. Oops, sorry, I put it in the method wrongly. Just remove it. Put it here. Yeah. Now I'm creating an object. As we know that now to create an object, we have to use class name space object equal to new of class name. Now I am accessing the method dot operation. Let me pass the opt as add as well as mm, going to pass as concat. Now let's see. If I'm giving add, then someone will be returned. Since I'm giving concatenate, ABCD will be written. Let me run this. Yep, 7 ABCD. So this is called operator overloading, right? So the same operator is performing two different operations. That is called operator overloading, right? Now let us see what is meant by method overloading, right? I'm putting this as method overloading, a separate class file. Okay, let me have a method public void. I am saying, or yeah, let me say as public void. um, I'm saying method one, right? So method one, I don't have any parameters at all. So I'm simply giving system.out.println without any parameters. I'm just printing like this, right? Now the same method, now I am going to overload with different parameter. I can say as, yeah, let me add a single parameter, right? Let me say as int a, something like that, right? Now what I'm going to do, system.out.println, I am saying with one parameter, a. Sorry. Now the same method I am going to overload with two different parameters, right? You can see that I'm incrementing the parameter. Now I am saying with two different parameters. What are the two different parameters? A and B, right? So these are the two different parameters. Now let me create a public static void main. Now object dot, if I give method, just I'm calling method, yeah, without any parameter. I didn't pass any parameter at all. Now if I run this, only without any parameters will be getting printed over here. As you can see that, yep. Now if I'm incrementing to this one single parameter, so the parameter passed is integer a. Let me pass some integer number. Let me say as 10. Now automatically this method will be calling over there, right? The with one parameter, that is 10. Now if I am passing two different parameters here, this is int a and string b. So I'm giving 10 test, something like that. Now if I run this is 10 test will be printing over there. You can see that. So that is what the same method I am passing with number of parameters. I'm just incrementing the number of parameters. Yes, there is no parameters. This is one parameter, and here two different parameters. That is called method overloading. I'm overloading the method with different sizes with different parameters. That is what it's called method overloading. Even this method overloading, not only the incrementing size, right? Even um, I can overloading with a different data type as well. Say for example, the same method instead of int, I can say as double, right? You can say as double, still that will be getting printed over here. Let me see what it is getting printed over here. If I'm passing as, let me say, instead of uh, method, I am saying I'm passing some double. Let me see, it is printing double. Yes, it is passing the double. So from this, the summarize is the method overloading is nothing but the same method has been overloaded with incrementing the parameters, or by changing the data type, the overloading has been achieved. So from this, we are concluding that overloading of method overloading as well as operator overloading, So the operator overloading is nothing but the same operator performing two different operations, that is called operator overloading. And method overloading is nothing but the same method by passing different parameters or by passing different data types of the parameters. The method overloading can be achieved. So thanks for watching today's video. And the next video we will be dealing about constructor overloading. What is constructor overloading? How it will be achieved? And we will be see that in detail. Thanks for joining. Have a good night. Thank you.